green then, so he might himself have a track limits warning, but they have officially been caught by the others. They've now Danish limping around again then.
And it's something that Marco Morelli, he slots in behind Carpuchin. Carpuchin has bounced back with the confidence.
Carpuchin on their tail, Carpuchin moving up the inside, potentially, certainly of Morelli, but also potentially.
Said yesterday, he said, you know, when you're aware that the guys around you are battling for the cup and you're not in the running.
Has taken pole position, erasing the disappointment from yesterday.
Potentially Daniel as well, not quite, as we see Morelli get pushed wide now by Benyat Fernandez.
He said some part of you wants to say, okay, I better, you know, keep away from them. He said, but I don't.
Well then, down through the Omega. Fernandez moving up the inside. Danish side by side with Morelli in the background too.
Thing like that. He said, you've just got to race and not make any mistakes, and that's what he did superbly yesterday.
Curve, they come. Seen plenty of drama over the last 24 hours or so.
So Uriarte leads from Gonzalez. I wonder now if Gonzalez, maybe he's a little bit even more care to the wind today because he's out front.
Uriarte gets nerfed wide by Benyat Fernandez, not quite from the same part of Spain, one from San.
Gonzalez has got with the fellow Spanish one, if the two Spanish can make a break for it, they've got the, and he's ahead of the number 11 of David Gonzalez.
Pure respect is Marco Morelli, and they're one from the Basque Country, almost neighbours basically.
Slightest advantage over Veda Pratama in third place.
But they were half a second slower, isn't he? Really like that attitude from him, and this is him back to his very, very best, geographical terms you could say.
Well, a great mix of nationalities there.
Last time around, than Carpuchin, Peter, the Yugoslavian rider. What a way to sort of announce yourself onto the Moto3 grid permanently. You will be seeing
at the front of the field, isn't it? Kyrgyzstan leads
from Indonesia. Kyrgyzstani rider, sorry.
Yeah, look at this stuff, side by side.
Him actually in Moto3 for the rest of the year, as he fills in Spain, Argentina, Italy. Zenmitani, the number 30.
And hard on the brakes, the back end of the KTM hopping around there as
the number 90, I think he's 95 in Moto3 as well, but 44 up into 9th place now, as Pratama was the one who got really pushed back in the latest big shuffle.
Brian turns it into the first right-hander, and Agustin.
We've seen him a couple of times, but we'll be seeing him permanently as well next year as well.
Right, we're into the second.
Yeah, and as Zen said, his real problem is qualifying. He came off the 6th row of the grid.
Nelly has got a long lap penalty.
Yeah, that'll be a track limits thing as well, and it's
part of the race now, and Marco Morelli still has the advantage, but David Gonzalez looking for a way past any time
today from 16th, and he said it's just very hard when you come from the back like that. But he's
BP, surely it'll be the final corner where there isn't really a lip. It will be the first turn.
Brian Uriarte has been pushed back there to the back of that pack, but I don't think he's going to.
You know, he did a superb job yesterday in the wet. He got up to 5th place. I wonder if he can do the same
turn as well. That'll be where these riders are getting caught out.
Right, just hang in there too long. He's already passes it Zenmitani to take up 4th place.
Thing today.
Christian Daniel Jr. in 11th spot at the moment.
Side by side then on the brakes. This is where Brian was so late yesterday and won the race. Veda Pratama, and Brian goes inside. That's an unusual line for him.
Is just behind him in 12th. Those two biding their time a bit as we look towards the front of the race still come.
But this time it's Gonzalez who gets underneath him to take the lead. But he's got that low gear, he can get the drive out, and he does so. He's alongside,
pushing the rider who's really wanted to stay out front. He's happy to lead and do all the legwork. Morelli.
Keep off the green. Using every bit of road, but staying. Veda Pratama, 51 and 54 side by side down the back straight, ahead of the 34.
Just behind him with Gonzalez too, and Benyat Fernandez doing a late braking in towards turn 1 as well.
And the number 11, David Gonzalez, a 17-year-old Spaniard. He has the lead now. Can Brian of Zenmitani through the super fast flat-out right-hander.
Well.
And as we've said so many times, you know, the guys don't have to muck each other up. Now this is
Uriarte and Veda Pratama go with him.
And crucially, Peter, into 6th place as they cross the line that time around.
try and not allowing Marco Morelli or David Gonzalez.
Place where you don't need the slipstream like you did at Mugello, and you can get away.
Round Hakim Danish. Number 13 then on the chain.
To get away, he wants to get back on the tail there.
You know, at the moment there's no real sign of it. It's a huge group. We're all the way top 15 down.
Racing Pat, Uriarte and Gonzalez side by side coming into 2A and 2B. Who's going to be the last on the...
Superb. Just the five of them now. They really have split away from Carpenter.
Ewan Van Kruyten are in the battle for the lead, but it is possible to break.
Breaks, it is. Gonzalez going way wide though. A big bubble for the number 11, and he's going to mess up the...
Rushin and the rest.
Yeah, 1.6 the second the gap was last.
The advantage here and get clear. Let's see whether Karpushin can do it. It's Morelli in second.
Drive for other riders. They have to cut back across him, and then we're going to have Danish. He's going side by side. We've got 4 round, but Karpushin, you know, very, very strong rider. Set personal best lap time last time.
Place again. He's got Gonzalez, Uriarte, Fernandez, and Rabadiva right on his tail.
And Uriarte's got to be. Riders are pressing towards turn 3. You got Danish. He's back in the second place. It's 1, 2, 3. Round was half a second quicker than the leaders. So
Yeah,
will he be able to respond with 5? Careful, because he's got a track limits warning. One more infraction, he'll have to go through the long lap penalty lane. Same goes for in the championship. 1, 2, 3 in the race, and it all changes in the blink of an eye. The 6 laps to go. Well, Morelli has.
Well, that's right. I mean, as you say, it's doable, isn't it? That
Lucas Brown, 29 and 10 in 17th place at the moment.
Yeah, I saw Karpushin.
Yeah, he's obviously okay, trying to get going again. Absolutely superb stuff there. It's not huge. Morelli, the fastest lap of the race so far.
We should get precious close to the green at the bottom of the track on that lap. He may or may not.
Brilliant to see Hakim on the number 13 now, splitting his 2 championship.
Have touched it. Marco Morelli in second place and leads the pack back in.
Riders, that is the order they run in the championship. Uriarte, Danish, and
they've really pulled the pin, haven't they? Yeah, they have really pulled the pin, big style, as they cross the line.
Contact with Karpushin. They go down the hill. They've overtaken him. Come out of the slipstream. There's his lead. Got its front here.
Veda Pratama. 1, 2, 3.
If you got David Gonzalez, who really, really lost, Karpushin a full 2.5 seconds adrift, actually.
Uriarte, who takes the lead again. David Gonzalez in second place.
You're looking out with that big mistake in towards 2A. He has now been pushed back to